Hi, everybody. Welcome to Story Time. Today, we are going to be reading a book called Bye Bye Butterflies. And Bye Bye begins with the letter B, our letter of the week, right? As does butterfly. So let's find out what happens in the book Bye Bye Butterflies. I'll see you in a few. Bye Bye Butterflies by Andrew Larson, illustrated by Jacqueline Hudden Varelli. I like it when we're quiet, said Charlie's dad as the two of them walked down the street. Well, I like it better when we talk, insisted Charlie. But you can hear all kinds of things when you're quiet, said his dad. Like what? Asked Charlie. Listen, whispered his dad. So Charlie listened, and that's when he heard it. It sounded like a chorus of children's voices. Yes, the voices called out. Yes, bye-bye, butterflies. Charlie looked up at the building across the street. He didn't see anything. No children, no butterflies, nothing out of the ordinary. Then he saw something. It was on the rooftop of the school. He saw a single hand reach up and wave, then another and another. He saw a butterfly emerge above the waving hands, then another and another. They scattered. Bye-bye, butterflies. Then suddenly a little boy's head popped up. The boy looked down and waved to Charlie. Charlie waved back. Bye-bye, butterflies, Charlie called up to the boy. Bye-bye, butterflies, the boy responded, still waving. Bye-bye. And then, just like that, the boy was gone. Just like that, the butterflies were gone. Just like that, the sounds of the children faded. Charlie stood alone with his dad. Maybe I could do something like that one day, said Charlie hopefully. Maybe, said his dad, smiling. They continued walking, silently. A few months later, Charlie started school. He forgot all about the butterflies. He was too busy doing somersaults in the gym and learning to sit still during story time. Fall turned into winter, and winter turned into spring. When Charlie's class returned from spring break, a package had arrived for them. It had a bright red sticker on it. Live contents, open immediately, it said on the box. Inside the package were tiny jars. Inside the jars were some special goop, and inside the goop were teeny tiny caterpillars. You are all butterfly scientists now, said Miss Kathy. Each of these tiny caterpillars will grow into a butterfly. It is your job to help them grow and to watch for the changes that take place. What are we going to do with them when they grow into butterflies? Asked Sophie. We let them go free, answered Miss Kathy. Then Charlie remembered. Bye-bye, butterflies. Over time, the caterpillars ate the goop. They grew and grew until they were big and fuzzy. Then one by one, they crawled up the sides of their jars. One by one, they fastened themselves to the top of the jars and dangled upside down. The caterpillars are ready to make their cocoons, Miss Kathy explained to the children. They'll stay inside their cocoons until they have changed into butterflies. And that's just what they did. The next morning, the children came to school and discovered that the jars were gone. In their place was a big glass terrarium. Our butterflies will need more room when they come out of their cocoons, Miss Kathy explained. Let's put some twigs and grass and flowers in the terrarium for them. It'll make things a little more cozy. The cocoon seemed to hang around forever. The children could hardly wait. I know it doesn't seem like there's much going on, but it's important to keep observing. Miss Kathy reminded the children, you never know what you might see. After a couple of weeks, the children finally saw something. The terrarium was aflutter with baby butterflies. Our new friends will be with us for just a few days, said Miss Kathy. Then we will need to release them. A few days later, it was time. Today's the day, said Miss Kathy. They're ready to go free. You've all done a great job of looking after our butterflies. The children felt a little happy and a little sad all at once. I wish we could keep the butterflies forever, said Sophie. I know, said Charlie, but just wait and see. The children gathered on the rooftop with their teachers and the butterflies. Charlie could hardly keep still. Are you ready? Miss Kathy asked the children. Yes, they called out. Are you sure? She asked. Yes, they all called out even louder. Then let's get ready to say goodbye, she said. The children raised their hands and began to wave. Miss Kathy opened the lid of the terrarium, and the butterflies fluttered up, 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 and away. Bye bye, butterflies, sang the children. Bye bye. Charlie walked over to the safety rail at the edge of the rooftop. He held onto the rail and looked up at the scattering butterflies. He looked down at the sidewalk below. A boy stood there beside his father. The boy looked up at Charlie and waved. Charlie waved back. Bye bye, butterflies, the boy called up. Bye bye, butterflies, Charlie responded, still waving. Bye bye. The end. All right, so now we know why the book was titled Bye Bye Butterflies, right? Pretty cool. So in school, Charlie and his friends got to see the whole process. Remember what we call that? The life cycle of the butterfly. So maybe not the whole thing because they didn't get the first part, which is the egg. They didn't see that. By the time they got their package in the mail, what they received were a bunch of caterpillars in some kind of goop, they said, right? And that was what they ate. The caterpillars ate and ate and ate and ate until it was time for them to build their cocoon or chrysalis. And they were in there for a few weeks until they turned into beautiful butterflies, right? And Charlie and his friends got to observe the butterflies. Observe means to watch. They got to observe the butterflies for a few days in their terrarium, and then they went up on the rooftop and they let them go and they said, bye-bye, right? And so I thought it was pretty cool how in the beginning of the story, Charlie was a boy who wasn't in school yet, walking with his dad, and he heard them. He heard all the kids who were in school the year before waving bye-bye to their butterflies. And 1 year later, Charlie learned exactly what that lesson was about. And he got to say bye-bye butterflies himself with his class. And he saw a boy below who was looking up at him doing the same thing that Charlie had done a year before. So I thought it was cool. And I also happen to love the drawings, the illustrations in this book. I thought they were really pretty. I love the colors of all of the butterflies against that pretty blue background that they used in the story. I thought it was beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed the story. Bye bye butterflies, and I will see everybody tomorrow. Bye bye.